You know what surprises people the most about you? It's not your smile, not your kindness, not even your laid-back energy. It's the fact that you can cut people off in an instant and not look back. That freaks them out. Why? Because they thought you were too nice, too forgiving, too easy to play with. But what they didn't expect was the new version of you. Let's be real. You used to give people way too many chances. You hoped they'd change. You thought maybe if you explained yourself better, they'd understand. But experience is the best teacher. And now you know the signs. You know when enough is enough. People get shocked when you figure them out so quickly. They can't believe it because on the outside, you don't look like someone who can read between the lines. You look approachable, friendly, maybe even naive. But inside, you're a human lie detector. They assume your kindness means you're blind. They assume your patience means you'll tolerate games. And then, boom, you cut them off without hesitation. And suddenly they're standing there like, wait, what just happened? Let me ask you a question. Why should you keep someone in your life if they don't bring peace, joy, or value? Exactly. There's no point. And you've realized that. That's why you're no longer afraid of walking alone. See, here's the truth nobody tells you. Walking with the wrong people is way worse than walking alone. The wrong company drains your energy, confuses your spirit, and leaves scars on your mental health. Being alone, that heals you. That strengthens you. Think about it. How many times have you looked back at old friendships or relationships and thought, wow, I should have let go sooner? Almost every time, right? That's the wisdom you carry now, and wisdom makes you quicker at cutting ties. And let's add a little humor here. Some people really thought you wouldn't dare let them go because you don't have anyone else. Newsflash, you never needed them in the first place. You were good before they showed up, and you'll be even better after they leave. What they didn't realize is this. You already have the strongest connection anyone could ever ask for. A connection with the infinite, with the divine energy that fuels your purpose. So if someone wants to step into your life, they better come correct. Because let's be honest, why would you waste energy mentoring grown adults who just want to play games? Life is too short to be teaching people how to treat you. Either they respect your worth, or they exit stage left. Simple as that. But here's where it gets real. A lot of people can't even recognize your value, not because you're hard to see, but because they don't even recognize their own. How can someone see your worth when they've never done the work to see their own reflection clearly? And when you cut them off, don't feel bad. That's not cruelty, that's clarity. You're not punishing them, you're protecting yourself. There's a huge difference. It's kind of like having a garden. If a plant is sucking up all the nutrients but never producing fruit, what do? You cut it out. Otherwise, the whole garden suffers. That's exactly how you treat your life now. Here's something funny. Some people thought they were irreplaceable. They thought you'd tolerate their drama because you need them. But you've shown them, no, actually, you're replaceable. Peace of mind is priceless. And isn't it crazy how cutting people off sometimes brings more peace than keeping them around? That's when you realize you never lost anything. You gained freedom. Now don't get me wrong. Cutting people off isn't about being cold-hearted. It's about being wise enough to guard your energy. It's about knowing your limits and protecting your sanity. And the truth is, you're not cutting everyone off. You're simply making space. Space for the right people. People who celebrate your wins, respect your boundaries, and walk beside you without draining your soul. Until those people show up, you're perfectly fine being on your own. And that's what intimidates others. The fact that you're not desperate for company. You enjoy your own presence. You like your own company. Because the moment you stopped fearing loneliness, you became unstoppable. Fear used to keep you tied to wrong relationships. But now, you're free. And I'll tell you this, when the right people finally arrive, you'll know it instantly. They won't drain you, they won't confuse you, they'll feel like peace, like alignment. And you'll finally understand why it didn't work out with anyone else. So here's the bottom line. Keep cutting off what drains you, keep protecting your peace, and keep walking in your strength. And if this message hit home, make sure you subscribe, because I'll keep dropping truths that remind you, you're not losing people, you're gaining yourself. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I come before you with a humble heart, lifting up this soul in prayer. I ask that you grant them the courage to always protect their peace, even when it requires walking away from familiar faces and comfortable patterns. May they never be bound by confusion, but instead may clarity always rise within them quicker than the storms that try to cloud their vision. I pray, Lord, that they never feel guilt for outgrowing certain people or chapters in their life. Instead, let them carry gratitude for the lessons learned, knowing that growth is proof of life and evidence of their becoming. Help them see that outgrowing is not rejection, but redirection toward better soil, where they can truly flourish. Dear God, may their solitude never feel like loneliness, but instead become sacred space. Let those quiet moments be filled with divine whispers, where their soul is recharged and their spirit is strengthened. May their alone time become a place of sanctuary, reminding them that silence can be holy and solitude can be powerful.